Based on the writings of martial arts legend Bruce Lee, season 2 of Warrior takes viewers deeper into battle between two rival Chinese crime families as they fight for dominance, and it's survival of the fittest for those left standing. Take a look.
If they could see us now.
Hassan,
You tried to have me diced.
I tried to save you. I did everything I could to keep you out of that tournament.
And then you ordered my death. It's okay. You made your choice. Now I've made mine.
Oh, come on, Father June's not gonna live forever. And young June's no boss, so who's gonna lead the hot way? You?
And executive producer of Warrior and daughter of Bruce Lee, Shannon Lee, joins us now. Shannon, it's good to see you. How are you?
I'm great. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I got a chance to watch a couple of episodes of this show, and man, this is a good show. It is so action-packed. It's got so many things. But let's start with how this whole thing came about. The series is based on writings that your dad wrote like almost 50 years ago, right? So when did you discover them, and how did you know it was going to be such a compelling series?
Yeah, well, I mean, I always sort of knew, I always had this, it was like, folklore within my own family that my father had written this show, but it wasn't until, I was starting to run the business and I was much older, my mom sent all of my father's things down to me. And I started going through them and I was like, oh my gosh, here it is.
That's amazing that you found it and that you could continue this story. For those who didn't see season 1, tell us where it takes place, when it takes place, and a little bit about Assam.
Yeah, so season 1 takes place in late 19th century, San Francisco, Chinatown. Assam is the lead character, and actually that character would have been played by my father, but it takes place in San Francisco during the Tong Wars of Chinatown, and it's also right before the Chinese Exclusion Act was passed into law. And so in our show, we have all these warring Tongs. We also have run-ins with the government, with the police, with the Irish labor workers. It's very heated and quite frankly, very relevant to our times.
How is the second season going to expand on that Chinese-American experience?
Yeah, so, the first season, we really are just getting to know the different groups, the different factions. Obviously, there's a lot of tension, but in season 2, it is just amped up.
So your dad would have turned 80 this November, right?
Yeah.
What do you think his biggest impact was?
He was really true to himself. And I mean that in all the ways. Like, he really wanted to capture authentic Asian representation in media. He was able to capture this sense of like, what's possible. And I think what's beautiful about him is that he's very uplifting. Like, when you think about Bruce Lee, it's like, like it's exciting.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. You're not only the exec producer of Warrior, but you're also the CEO of Bruce Lee Family Companies.
Yes.
And you have a new book coming out called Be Water, My Friend. What can you tell us about the book?
My father was like a real deal philosopher, like wrote many writings, but also lived his life a particular way. And so this is me sort of sharing that side of him with people. And so it tells stories about him. It tells stories about me and my life. And then it also gives the reader the opportunity to see how they might be able to apply it for their life as well.
Oh, I love that. Well, I can't wait to read it. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me today. You can all catch season 2 of Warrior on Cinemax, on demand, and on Max Go. And Shannon's new book, Be Water, My Friend, is out everywhere now. Shannon, thank you so much.
Thank you.